Hey, this is Joe Dunnigan of Heroes of Rock, and I'm finally doing it. After, what seems like almost 50 years, I am learning how to play Van Halen's Eruption. Eddie Van Halen's tremendous solo opener to the Van Halen I album, which came out in 1978, I do believe. I haven't really looked up the date of when it came out. Well, what's weird is that I first learned about Eruption in Van Halen from going to Richland College back in the day, which was the local junior college in the area of Dallas Fort Worth that I lived in, and they had a planetarium, and they had a laser light show, and laser was really big back in the day, and they would play Van Halen's "I'm the One," and they did a laser light show to it, which was really, really cool. So I knew about Van Halen, but it was the summer of '78, I do believe. My buddy Pete, neighborhood friend, longtime neighborhood friend, called me up. It was like probably a Saturday afternoon. I don't know. It was in the summertime. So at any rate, he called me up and he said, hey, you've got to hear this guitar player. I just bought this new album. And I said, yeah, bring it over. So I had just started playing guitar. Well, I hadn't even started playing electric guitar. I played acoustic guitar, played saxophone, played a little bit of keyboards. My mother bought a Hammond, not a Hammond. It was I don't even remember the brand name, but it was one of those ones where you didn't pull the levers, but you could dial in the sounds by the little tabs that you could go up and down on the keyboard with and put on all these different sounds. And then it also had like a rhythm section too that you could play songs with. And anyway, so it was this album right here. It was the Van Halen one. Here's the backside with David Lee Roth on it. Anyway, getting back to the story. So Pete brought the album over, and I had this little portable record player, and he would he handed me the album. We actually sat out by the swimming pool in my backyard, and we had a patio cover and a really nice one of those iron kind of white colored poolside tables with the iron chairs, and you could put the cushions on them. You could decorate them with different cushions, or you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I took the album out of the cover, placed it on the record player, and put the needle on, and all of a sudden I heard this. So I heard Eddie do this really cool slide. And Eddie was really cool because he would slide up to do a slide down. And what I mean by that, you can see on my neck. Watch what my left hand does. So he would go that. So what he would do is he would slide up. And I want to thank my friend Joshua Jones on Facebook. He's a Facebook friend, and he's also the son of one of my longtime Facebook friends. Joshua is a tremendous guitar player, and he has a really good tutorial. Now, I will tell you, I cheated a little bit, so I've been working on this for about a week. And I've gotten to the point where I almost know all the notes to the solo and how to play them on the guitar. It's really just a matter of putting it all together, kind of working out the details and bringing it up to speed. So that's what I'm doing here. That's what the series is about. I'm going to call it my Eruption series. And again, the story behind that was back in the summer of 1978, I believe it was. A buddy of mine brought over his album, and Eruption started playing. And here's what happened. Y'all, God is God of my witness. I said, I've got to do that. And I knew in my mind I wanted to play electric guitar really, really bad. Now, I never got great at guitar playing. I'll admit that. I'm probably a intermediate guitar player, maybe an advanced intermediate at best. I'm still at 63 years old. I'm still working on learning the guitar and everything. And I have had a shoulder injury for about 3 years now. And I'm just now getting 3 years later, I've had surgery and physical therapy and worked with a chiropractor and all that. So my shoulder is much better. I don't have any pain in it. And I'll be honest with you, this time back around, because I haven't really played guitar in 3 years. I'm starting to notice that things are coming to me a little bit faster. Like, I don't know that I could ever have learned Eruption back when I was a kid. I just didn't have the experience on the guitar. But maybe I also think too, with the tools that we have now, it's just so much easier to learn something, fast. So at any rate, I said, I got to do that. So I pissed my parents off. I went and took my saxophone in and traded it on a Memphis Les Paul copy. It was if I remember correctly, it was like a cherry fireburst. So it was red with kind of the orange on the outside of the body. And it was a beautiful guitar. And from what I remember, it played well. And my dad even contributed to buying me a Yamaha 212 cabinet. It was probably solid state. I don't remember. But that's how I got my start. I never learned how to play Eruption. Through all these years, almost 50 years of playing, I have never learned how to play Eruption. So that's what I'm doing in my channel, my first video series. This is going to be a series because I'm probably going to do a lot of shorts. I'm probably going to do some shorts of my progress. And what I'm hoping to do in, a few weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months, however long it takes, I'm going to learn this solo from beginning to end, where I can play it from beginning to end up to speed. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to attempt to do it live. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So as I was saying, Eddie does these really cool slides. He'll slide up and then slide back down. So I'm sliding up on the 5th and 4th string, and I'm just starting somewhere down here. It doesn't really matter because the idea is that's what matters. So when he does the intro, he goes. So that's the first phrase, and I botched it up in there. I just kept going. I didn't quit. I'm not Eddie Van Halen. He's the king. And it's funny because Zach Wild calls him King Edward. At any rate, I've learned the first section, and I'm working on the second section. I've they're in different sections. Like the second section is he'll go. The actual notes are. And then he does this really cool run where he goes. Anyway, so I'm still learning. This is going to be a short video for today. I just wanted to kind of give you a brief background on it. I'm still learning this song. I've worked on it. I don't even have calluses yet on my fingers. That's how long I haven't played. As you can see, my I don't know how well, but my fingers yesterday were black because I played all day. So I'm going to keep learning this. I'll check in periodically and go from there. Thanks and have a good day. Well, thanks again for checking out Heroes of Rock. Remember to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you can. This is a new channel. I appreciate you coming here and watching my video. I really do. I've had a dream to do this for about 2 years. I procrastinated just for whatever reasons, but I'm not going to procrastinate anymore. And I just want to thank y'all again for coming here. Be looking out for more videos. I'll post on Facebook. I may even post these on Instagram as well, and kind of have dual platforms going. These are definitely going on Heroes of Rock. You can go to YouTube and look up Heroes of Rock 70S 80S, I believe is my channel, but I'll always post a link in Facebook. Thanks and have a wonderful day.